Disney's Christmas Snow White special look trailer faces fresh backlash. I know I'm not retarded. Isn't that worded oddly?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it looks like it could have been better written.
Disney's Christmas Snow White special look trailer. Okay. Okay. But moving on. The trailer drew another massive wave of dislikes and negative comments, reflecting on an ever growing discontent among potential audiences. And I'll get to the trailer in a moment. Just gonna read a bit more here. 35,000 dislikes against 4,100 likes out of 276,000 views. This pattern tracks with the okay, established by the teaser trailer released in August, which received over 1.4 million dislikes.
That's a lot of dislikes.
I'll go ahead and play it before I get to reading anymore here.
And now a special look at Disney's Snow White in theaters everywhere March 21st.
My father told me long ago I braved a bitter storm of snow. Is that a girl I'll ever know again?
Gotta pause it right off. I'm like, oh yeah. YouTube's like you can't play that, even though you can play it for yourself. Other people can play it, but if you like rebroadcast it, oh no. So let's just take this volume out. Just imagine a bad actress singing badly. Maybe you can tell by my expression of what I think of this.
I was I know, me too. It's like, what the hell is this? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I want to look at some of the comments. Yeah, I'm waving around this pinkish looking thing, but they make these vapes in faggy colors, unfortunately. I don't know why so many of them are pink. Is that many of the LGBTQ people? Well, what the fuck am I talking about? Of course, they love sucking on things. I'm just trying to vape, so maybe I'll die of something other than lung cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think vaping is healthy for you, but I believe it may take longer to kill you. So, but
Yeah, there is
unfortunately,
that.
it's all a bunch of pink shit. Okay, Snow White. I don't need no man. Snap. Prince Charming. Don't flatter yourself, Shorty. I'm here to see your stepmother.
Oh. Oh.
Spare a thought for poor Gal Gadot, who has to master the biggest acting challenge of her career, pretending she is envious of Rachel Zegler's Lord Farquaad look. You know the you know Farquaad. He was in Shrek. He had the bowl haircut.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
End of this movie should be the Queen and the Prince lived happily ever after. I will only watch this if the Queen get to live happily with the Prince. I only wish for this movie to be buried and forgotten or erased completely. If not, I hope the evil Queen wins.
I think the evil queen is beautiful. I can't help it. I think she's beautiful.
She has a nice face, but she's a little skinny and flat. Okay, while the trailer itself is fine, Rachel Zegler has become a lightning rod for criticism, particularly due to her hot takes on social and political issues. She is labeled the original Snow White as misogynist and has made polarizing comments regarding Trump supporters, stating, "May you never know peace." Even going so far as to troll her co-star Gal Gadot, which I don't know how she did that, but for anybody to go, "May you never know peace." I mean, really, really. First of all, are you trying to be the evil queen? And you know, how megalomaniacal do you have to be to say such things?
Yeah, she ought to be ashamed of herself.
Disney's creative decision have also faced scrutiny. Early images of the Seven Dwarfs, which featured a multiracial cast with only one actual dwarf, sparked outrage among advocates for dwarf actors. And yes, they did this. And then past that, they went on one mighty midget. I find it insulting to call them little people. I mean, if I was one of them, I'd be like, call me midget, because little person, that feels insulting. The one midget, the Lord of the Ring, no fuck, Game of Thrones. You remember his name?
I think it was Peter Dinklage or something
Dinklage.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. How
Yeah.
the fuck are you gonna be a dwarf and have a name like Dinklage?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so instead of then hiring dwarves, he threw a little bitch fit. Is like, no, you're disgracing our people, our kind. They didn't bother. There's like a national council of people with dwarfism. They didn't even bother asking them.
Yeah, I mean, he just cheated them all out of a job.
So then we get goofy little CGI uh, dwarves, which what they get the whole movie is like, no, don't call them dwarves. You know, it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Well, I mean, the Snow White story is a very old story, and that's what they
So
were known as.
says with one actual dwarf sparked outrage among advocates for dwarf actors. So yeah, there were a lot of dwarf actors. Is that insult? I mean, to me, if that midget would feel the least insulting thing is like, hey there, dwarf. Hey, little person. But to me, midget just is the only term that doesn't feel insulting.
Yeah, I mean, the term little person or dwarf kind of feels
I mean, yeah,
degrading.
when you go, hey there, little dwarf, and they go whistling along with their pickaxe, you know. I mean, okay, but for the sake of the movie, it is dwarfs. For the sake of the classic tale, which they do not equate with midgets. They happen to have shortness in common. That doesn't mean, you know. That's like these dumbasses equating uh Dritz Duerden, whatever his name is. You know, since he's what do you call him? Dark elf. What do you call him? Drow.
Drow, yeah.
Since he's a drow, he's like, we have an issue. He can't be black without being black. These people are idiots. You know, dwarves are not necessarily midgets.
Yeah, they're their own race. And the Drow elves, they're not really black. They're more of a purplish
Well, they
color.
can have a solid black or a purplish tint. I mean, it's like black people and white people come in different shades. So do them. They. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That's all I have for this. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I mean, you know, you got singing Dirt Brown here, and I call her Dirt Brown. It's not a put down, but she's not Snow White. She's not, you know, white as snow. She's not that.
No, she's not.
She's she's you know, like a dirty blonde tone or a light dirt tone. I
Yeah,
don't know. Dirt brown seems to fit, you
yeah.
know, instead of Snow White.
Sand. But Snow White was supposed to have black hair and blue eyes and really, really pale
Okay.
skin.
Seeing as how Snow White has 7 CGI dwarves, Maybe she stumbled in a cave and ate some mushrooms because she was starving and hallucinated the rest.
I like that theory. It fits. I like
Now
that theory.
she's seeing all the animals come around her and birds land on her hand and little dwarfed people, whatever you want to call them, cleaning the house, and all the while bear was coming back to the cave ready to eat her.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's just I don't understand. It just seems like the more they do this kind of thing, these actresses and stuff like that, it looks like the harder their movies would flop. But they're still making them. Looks like they would learn something.
I don't
And
think they're capable.